Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to be doing a collection video again today. This was actually one of them that was suggested by somebody, I can't remember who, but they want to see my DS collection. So I'm going to show you guys that, and yeah, that's basically it. I said that these types of videos are going to be coming out more because I have not been buying anything really, I'm just not really into doing reviews right now. There's just my life has actually gotten really busy, and I actually got like a part-time job which is basically close to full-time. I'm going to be working like 3 or 4 days a week. Um, I went to school for journalism. For some of you do know that who've been following me for a while. I graduated in December, and I actually got a sports reporting job. So I'm going to be traveling a lot on Long Island. So basically between my restaurant job, that job, and my other writing job, I basically have 3 jobs. So there's not a lot of days where I'm not doing anything. So gaming has I guess taken a back seat. I have been playing Splinter Cell Conviction though, and I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a page out of Ball and Nick 1982. I think is the numbers are. If I can remember, I'll link them in the bottom. And basically, I'm just gonna pick a game out of my collection and I'm just gonna talk about it. I really enjoy his show, his channel. So if you're out there watching Nick, I really like your channel. So I'm gonna probably steal a page out of your book. It's gonna be some new games, some older games, just whatever I feel like talking about. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into my DS collection. Okay, so the first game is Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. This is actually turned into a semi-collector's item, I guess, in a sense, for the DS. I bought it like 2 years ago, I guess, for $13, and it's actually just up to around 25-30 bucks, so it's a pretty good investment in that sense. It's the Metroidvania type style. It's just like all the other Castlevania games, I'm sure, on the DS. I actually recorded this video a little bit, and I was just talking for way too long, so I'm going to try and speed this up. This next one is Dragon Quest Rocket Slime. This is like a basic, I don't know if I want to call it an RPG, it's more probably like an adventure game. It's very strange. You collect stuff, you collect like items and stuff like that to... like the battle system is weird. It's like 2 mechs, and there's all these items inside the mechs that you use to shoot against the other mech. It's just really weird. You just have to collect. You just have to find all the monsters in the land and stuff like that, and you move on to the next one. It goes for like $3 or $4 at GameStop, so it's pretty good for that price. Next is Dragon Quest IX: Sentinels of the Starry Skies. It's probably maybe my favorite game on the DS. Definitely one of them. And it's definitely my favorite RPG for sure. And this, it's definitely my type of RPG. I like traditional RPGs. I don't like, I just like turn-based JRPG stuff. And it doesn't get any better than this, I think, on the DS. Or maybe it does, I don't know. And the customization is really good. The story is pretty good. And it's got, you can go into your friends' games and stuff like that through Wi-Fi. I personally haven't done that because I don't have a lot of friends who play video games, unfortunately. I really dug this and definitely wanted... I didn't complete it, but I definitely want to go back to it at some point. Next is Drawn to Life. I don't really know that much about this one. I played it. I played it, but it's kind of like in the same vein as Scribblenauts. It's more of like you create your own objects and stuff like that and play through them, play with them through the game. So it's pretty cool. I guess it's like I said, it's like a precursor to like a Scribblenauts type thing, but I didn't play it a ton. Next is Final Fantasy III. This is the first DS game I got when I actually bought this system. I got it used, and this was there. It was actually at Game Crazy when they were still around. It was on sale. But anyway, I digress. And it's kind of like the same thing with Dragon Quest. It's just a very old school, traditional turn-based RPG, which is what I like. I don't really remember that much about the story and stuff like that. I probably played about 6 or 7 hours of it before I stopped, and what I played of it I liked. I like Final Fantasy games, and this one, I think it's a remake of the NES one, but I could be wrong. But yeah. Next up is Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. This was actually one that I didn't really want to get, and then once I got it, I loved it. The graphics, the art style is really good. Everything looks like it's just like a cartoon. It uses the stylish really well. If I remember correctly, the driving is brutal. I haven't played this probably in about a year, maybe less. And but yeah, they ported it to the PSP. I don't know how that one is, but this one's actually really good. Next up is Henry Hatsworth and the Puzzling Adventure. This is another one of my one of my favorite games on the DS. It really blends the puzzles and the puzzle platformers. Really blends them together. It's a really good hybrid, and it uses the stylus really well. You have to match up blocks and stuff like that. You can probably find this cheap. I got this probably about 6 months ago for $13, so I'm sure it probably went down. You can probably get it for around like $8. And it's really good if you like puzzlers and platformers, and if you always thought that they would be a good match, check out Henry Hatsworth. Alright, moving along, and next up is the legendary Starfy. This is definitely one of my favorite games on the DS. I actually picked this up. I got it for like $5. I had a gift card from when I bought Modern Warfare 2, and this was there, and it was a game I always wanted to check out. But I could never find it really for a good price. But once I had the gift card, I couldn't pass it up. It's definitely kind of like a Kirby game. It's platforming. It's platforming at the most basic sense. Really good stuff though here, if you like that type of game. Speaking of Kirby, this is Kirby Superstar Ultra. It's good, but it's kind of like a compilation of Kirby games. They're all pretty short. It's weird. It just has a weird feeling. There's some mini games here, but it's pretty good. I can't say I loved it, but I can't say I didn't like it at the same time. It's just one of those games where it's just I'm lukewarm on, but it's not bad. Next is definitely another one of my favorite RPGs. This is Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Right when this came out, I really wanted to get it. I don't know what it is, but I love the artwork on the cover. I don't know why, but yeah, this is a good game, a good RPG, and a Mario RPG, I should say. Basically, you get swallowed by Bowser, and the whole game you play as Mario and Luigi inside Bowser's stomach. You also control Bowser as well. It's kind of like two worlds in a sense. You traverse his body with the brothers, with Mario and Luigi, and then you go through the world as Bowser. I got stuck at one point in this, and I didn't know where to go, and I was just lost. And at that point, I was just like, screw it. I was done. Next is N+. This is a Flash game that they made into a kart game for the DS. And it's on the PSP as well, I think. It might be on the downloadable networks. This is really cool though. You just jump and avoid obstacles on different levels, on different planes. It's really good. I enjoyed a lot of it. I really enjoyed it. Next is Zuppo. This is the one game that I have not played. I don't know what it's about, so I'm not gonna even talk about it. I bought it for like $5 on Game TZ. Next is New Super Mario Brothers. This was this probably is my favorite game on the DS. I love Mario 2D platformers. I would say that Super Mario Brothers 3 is probably my favorite game of all time. And this game was just awesome. It really brought the revival back to 2D Mario, and then we got the one on the Wii. So this is the one that started it. There's just so much awesomeness here. I'm sure everybody's played this, so I'm not really going to spend too much time on it. Next up is the Scribblenauts games, the original, and then Super Scribblenauts. This is a greatly superior game than over this one. This one was very innovative, but it missed in the execution. This did basically everything right, and it had adjectives. So instead of having just dog, you could put big blue dog, big black dog, whatever. So it definitely opened up the world to a bigger more opportunities. I guess I should say. It's really good. I liked it a lot. Okay, so next up is Pokemon Diamond version. If you've played a Pokemon game, you've played them all, basically. I mean, let's be real, people. This is a good one, though. I enjoyed it, but I've enjoyed every Pokemon game that I've played. Polarium, I bought this, it was $5 brand new at GameStop. It's a puzzle game, and I was in the mood to play a puzzle game. I was on break once at school, and there's a GameStop where I used to go to school. And this was sitting there. So this basically, you have a grid, and you have to match you have to get all the colors to be one color, I think, or something like that. I can't really remember. It's not bad. It was only $5. The final 3 games, Trauma Center, Under the Knife. This is actually really good. I really like the Trauma Center games, the ones that I've played. I played this one, and I played one on the Wii several years ago. And me and my girlfriend actually played this one night, and she was really into it. It's just really fun to play. You know, performing surgeries on people. Most of us will never get the chance to actually do that in real life, so I mean, not that this simulates real life in any way, but it's still a really fun game, and you know, if you have the chance, pick it up. Next up, Elite Beat Agents. I'm not as big on this game as other people are. I don't know about what it is about it. I think it might just be the really, as far as I remember, it had a really bad soundtrack, and I don't know. It's very Japanesey. But you know, a lot of people really like this. So I mean, if you like rhythm games, so you know, where you just tap and stuff like that, and you do different movements with the stylus, you'll probably like this. But it really wasn't for me. But it was only about $7 or $8, so I really can't complain, even though I just did. And the final game, I believe, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Final game is Beautiful Joe Double Trouble. This is one of the earlier DS games that I got. I actually picked this up at Game Crazy again. It was about like $5 or $6. It's not bad. It's just not that fun. It doesn't really keep my attention that well. There's some pretty big Beautiful Joe fans out there, so they probably did enjoy this. It didn't keep my interest for too long. I just got bored, and once I picked up a new game, that was it. But yeah, so that's my DS collection, guys. If you want any other collection videos, just leave them in the comments. And maybe my next video will just be me talking about a game, and we'll see how long I can go for that. So thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, and if not, that's fine, and I'll see you guys soon.